craziest nights of the Carabao Cup. A lot of things has happened, people. A lot of things have happened, and I don't know if the world has been kept aware of it. But I'm gonna talk about what happened today in the Carabao Cup. So if you enjoyed this, click the like button, subscribe to the connect. It's always important. So big teams have been knocked out of the Carabao Cup. Just to name them, Chelsea are out. Uh, uh, Arsenal are out. Tottenham Hotspurs are out. And which one is the one that I'm forgetting? And also West Ham are out. That is just some crazy things. So we had some interesting games that were played. Liverpool had to win with a second division team actually in the penalty shootouts. And Gallagher had to be the savior for the team again. And I really don't know what to say about that because I spent most of the time watching the game more than the other one. So I'm going to talk more about it and talk about the rest. So let's get into the video. So hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam, and the Carabao night has just finished, where we had the Premier League teams joining in and actually showing some of the best things that they can show us, the best of football and the best of what we were expecting. And I'm just going to talk about all the things that happened today. I'm just going to talk about all the things that happened today. So, firstly, Liverpool were playing against the Derby County. Derby is no longer in the Championship; they're actually in the, if I'm not mistaken, the League One or League Two. Please confirm with me in the comment section. They played Liverpool at home, and of course, Jurgen Klopp went with the youngsters. Nothing wrong with that. We need to get these youngsters into the big games, and they need to earn what I call at least the confidence to play. And in terms of ball position, in terms of ball control, in terms of moving with the ball, in terms of attacking, in terms of putting pressure, the kids were on another level. They really showed the Derby Counter what they're capable of doing. They really showed what they can do and what they are capable of actually creating as a team. And I was really impressed with that. As the game continued, a lot of things kept on happening. The pressure kept on building up, and the goals just kept on delaying. Joe Gomez and Nat Phillips, for me, I think they really did so well alongside with um, our goalkeeper, Kelleher. They kept the clean sheet. They kept the chances that this team of Derby created at bay, and. I noticed that as they played, the fans of Derby became afraid, and the confidence started building up when they saw their team actually playing the game, actually attacking as well. The confidence started building up, and they started believing that they can create something useful. They started believing that they can actually definitely get something in the game. And to be honest, there were some moments I actually felt like, oh, you know what? They might actually win this game. And they put so much pressure, but somehow Liverpool, the team, was able to fight the pressure and kept on attacking. The interesting part that I was impressed in terms of the main guys who I haven't seen in a long time, it's Ox Chamberlain. He was the only guy with, of course, who's the other one? Was there? Oh, yeah, cover. Yeah, that one. So I don't remember his name, by the way. So I'll just pass by that one. And the game went so well until they ended up putting Firmino, Darwin Nunes, and Harvey Elliott. Yeah, it was Cavallo, by the way, Chamberlain and Cavallo. They tried to attack. They really tried, but Derby had came up with a strategy. Put more men behind the game and stop Liverpool playing their football. Just be everywhere, just stop them from playing their football and try to hit them on the counter attacks. And they did try countless times. There had actually moments where there were one-on-one chances, and the goalkeeper had to stand on top of Liverpool, kept them into the game until we went to the penalty. The goalkeeper of Derby was crazy in terms of how he was serving the balls, the way he left the post, the way he was supposed to stand. And the ref was really warned that linesman that you are letting this goalkeeper disobeying the laws that are set for a goalkeeper. And I think that's what disturbed his flow, because he knew that he had the backing of his own ground, which was behind, and everything that they tried did not work until to the end of the game, where, of course, Gallagher became the man of the match for me, kept Liverpool into the game until Darwin Nunes, Javier Elliott, and who else? It was that Ox Chamberlain scored the goals. Those three goals were the ones that took us to the next level. Firmino kicked an overhead, and the other kid, actually, the goal was saved, which I thought should have been a retake. But that is a story for another day. So, on the other thing that happened today, when we talk about the games that has happened, Burnley. Oh no, I'm not really. I'm just looking at the Premier League teams, by the way, not being rude. Brentford were knocked out by a team called Greenham. Wolverhampton won against Leeds, so Leeds are out. Nottingham Forest knocked out Tottenham Hotspurs. What is happening with the Conte people? These are one of the cups that expression kept on talking about, that they needed to win, and them leaving and going out, that is a problem. So, oh my God. Arsenal were knocked out by Brighton. You know, that Brighton that beat Chelsea, that Brighton that people thought that it was easy to beat, they went in and they knocked out Arsenal. Top of the league, you know. They keep talking about how much they're on top of the league. They're out of the Carabao Cup. And the other team that Southampton knocked out Sheffield Wednesday, so they continue. West Ham were knocked out by Blackburn Rovers. Newcastle knocked out Crystal Palace out of the Carabao Cup. That is an interesting one. And Chelsea were beaten 2 quick goals by Manchester City. And I have to say, in terms of playing, they really did try. But you know, this is Manchester City. Even their French team can also challenge for the top four in the Premier League. That just tells you how good they are as a team. They knocked out Chelsea, but this is the problem with the Graham Potter's team. They are trying to fight to find that confidence after what happened against Arsenal in the weekend, and this is what happens. I think the only thing that he can hope for is to try to rest his players and try to find the best thing that works for him during the World Cup, because at this moment it doesn't look like there is any hope for him. So we move on from that. Liverpool, like I said, they had to win in penalties 3-2 against the Derby country. So I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Tomorrow we watch Manchester United versus Aston Villa, the return. This is the return, people. It has already happened before, so it is the return. It's gonna be exciting. Let me hear your thoughts on the Carabao Cup. What has impressed you? Who's the player who's impressed you? And what are you expecting to see in tomorrow's game? I'm out. Be blessed and click the like button. It's always important. So if you click here, you'll hear what I was talking about when we said what will end between Chelsea versus Arsenal. And when you click here, you will watch the football connect. Oh no, I think it was Tottenham Hotspur versus Liverpool here. Then when you click here, you watch all my previews, reviews of the Connect in terms of the big match previews and reviews. I'm out. People be blessed. We are just left with one game before we go to the final week of the Premier League before we move to the World Cup. Thank you. Out.